Have you had breakfast? Have you had breakfast? They had finished their exams before the summer vacation. They had finished their exams before the summer vacation. Have you watched a good movie lately? Have you watched a good movie lately? They traveled a lot before they had children. They traveled a lot before they had children. Do you have all natural products? Do you have all natural products? I'm excited for my 11 o'clock class. I'm excited for my 11 o'clock class. My sister watered the flowers. My sister watered the flowers. Couldn't he have stepped in 3 centuries ago? Couldn't he have stepped in 3 centuries ago? He took action to fix the problem. He took action to fix the problem. I don't think education is necessarily the best solution. I don't think education is necessarily the best solution. It was for me. It was for me. His presentation was better than mine. His presentation was better than mine. Forbidden. Forbidden. I've been working on this project all night, he told his friend. I've been working on this project all night, he told his friend. If he had more experience, he would be promoted. If he had more experience, he would be promoted. I can't be late. I have to get up early tomorrow. I can't be late. I have to get up early tomorrow. Why are you so angry with me? Why are you so angry with me? I will sleep 8 hours tonight. I will sleep 8 hours tonight. He often goes jogging in the park. He often goes jogging in the park. I was playing football when you came. I was playing football when you came. Don't they listen? Don't they listen? Should they be cops after 3 centuries? Should they be cops after 3 centuries? Fist. Fist. Baby crawled for the first time. Baby crawled for the first time. I need to buy some groceries from the supermarket. I need to buy some groceries from the supermarket. Was his father a nurse? Was his father a nurse? I don't know. How do I say it in English? I don't know. How do I say it in English? I'm meeting with my study group tomorrow. I'm meeting with my study group tomorrow. Will we never be dietitians? Will we never be dietitians? Take out a piece of paper. Take out a piece of paper. He will then study for his exam in the library. He will then study for his exam in the library. Was my brother-in-law a researcher? Was my brother-in-law a researcher? I bet I can find a girlfriend online. I bet I can find a girlfriend online. Could it be open then? Could it be open then? 3 seconds later, the historian. 3 seconds later, the historian. Take me to. Take me to. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think it's time for me to say goodbye. Was your grandfather a cook? Was your grandfather a cook? He shouldn't see me like this. He shouldn't see me like this. Am I not an announcer soon? Am I not an announcer soon? His wife is an analyst. His wife is an analyst. I'm going to watch TV tonight. I'm going to watch TV tonight. Can we finish this by the end of the day? Can we finish this by the end of the day? He stands by the door. He stands by the door. Flexible. Flexible. Fill in for performance Excel. Fill in for performance Excel. It rained heavily all day. It rained heavily all day. Have I read? Have I read? How much does a dozen eggs cost? How much does a dozen eggs cost? We didn't know 10 years. We didn't know 10 years. Students will write their essays for 1 hour. Students will write their essays for 1 hour. You cannot do this. You cannot do this. The movie was watched by millions of people and won many awards. The movie was watched by millions of people and won many awards. Appreciate. Appreciate. Are we rarely worthy? Are we rarely worthy? The yellow flower is more beautiful than the white one. The yellow flower is more beautiful than the white one. We must be kind to animals. We must be kind to animals. Shouldn't we be cops often? Shouldn't we be cops often? I will be doing. I will be doing. To judge at sunset. To judge at sunset. I had been studying Spanish for a long time when I had the opportunity to visit Spain. I had been studying Spanish for a long time when I had the opportunity to visit Spain. He had already seen the movie when I suggested it to him. He had already seen the movie when I suggested it to him. Thought. Thought. Can I use it annually? Can I use it annually? Does not appear mu. Does not appear mu. Can't always be a florist? Can't always be a florist? He got up early to catch the first train. He got up early to catch the first train. Is your daughter a botanist? Is your daughter a botanist? Where can I get this? Where can I get this? Can you make a reservation? Can you make a reservation? Inconsistency. Inconsistency. We have lived in this city for 5 years. We have lived in this city for 5 years. Doesn't it open after 2 nights? Doesn't it open after 2 nights? Is this product on sale? Is this product on sale? That explains it. That explains it. Should you buy these tickets? Should you buy these tickets? He is my classmate. He is my classmate. Should not leave. Should not leave. After 3 midnight we are not the border. After 3 midnight we are not the border. Why don't we study together for the exam? Why don't we study together for the exam? He could not immediately become a statistician. He could not immediately become a statistician. She's a blogger soon. She's a blogger soon. I should have been an artist before. I should have been an artist before. The baby is laughing. The baby is laughing. Your mind your decision. Your mind your decision. In 3 minutes, the foreman may not be. In 3 minutes, the foreman may not be. Constant. Constant. Did you forget? Did you forget? Can you give me a sponge bath? Can you give me a sponge bath? I shouldn't hide 10 years. I shouldn't hide 10 years. They will get married next month. They will get married next month. Did not usually teach. Did not usually teach. How can I go there? How can I go there? He came to the meeting first. He came to the meeting first. I own this company. I own this company. It wasn't a climb. It wasn't a climb. They must give the name of the last year. They must give the name of the last year. He has already read that book. He has already read that book. I was working 2 years later. I was working 2 years later. Do I have to work? Do I have to work? The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. No annual commitment should be made. No annual commitment should be made. We had a picnic last Saturday. We had a picnic last Saturday. We should have bought the tickets in advance. We should have bought the tickets in advance. You would focus now. You would focus now. I'm going to the office. I'm going to the office. Your son is collecting donations. Your son is collecting donations. Should you die? Should you die? I will finish this chapter and then take a break. I will finish this chapter and then take a break. The dog is very obedient, listens to commands. The dog is very obedient, listens to commands. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? The plan was discussed at the meeting. The plan was discussed at the meeting. Can you review? Can you review? Did Fortnite win? Did Fortnite win? I don't think it helps anyone. I don't think it helps anyone. Raw beats. Raw beats. They had a swimming pool in their backyard. They had a swimming pool in their backyard. I will be moving to a new city in a month. I will be moving to a new city in a month. Could not pass. Could not pass. I understand. I understand. The dress is too big for her. The dress is too big for her. We traveled to New York. We traveled to New York. If I had a ticket, I would have gone to the concert. If I had a ticket, I would have gone to the concert. You can sing normally. You can sing normally. Isn't he afraid? Isn't he afraid? I'll get you some water. I'll get you some water. We become receptionists in the afternoon. We become receptionists in the afternoon. They enjoy hiking and have climbed several mountains. They enjoy hiking and have climbed several mountains. I go to the museum with school trips. I go to the museum with school trips. I would like to live in a world where people are kind to each other. I would like to live in a world where people are kind to each other. Same kind of. Same kind of. Wouldn't he want it then? Wouldn't he want it then? 5 p.m. cannot judge. 5 p.m. cannot judge. I wish I had a better relationship with my siblings. I wish I had a better relationship with my siblings. I saw it at school. I saw it at school. Have I now refused? Have I now refused? Consistency. Consistency. He will be training for 6 months when the race starts. He will be training for 6 months when the race starts. Can you lend me your pen, please? Can you lend me your pen, please? How often do you go swimming? How often do you go swimming? What exactly is the cycle time? What exactly is the cycle time? He has little opportunity to showcase his talent. He has little opportunity to showcase his talent. Do we have to discuss it later? Do we have to discuss it later? Have you ever tried sushi? Have you ever tried sushi? You can be sure soon. You can be sure soon. What are you doing here? I want to see you. What are you doing here? I want to see you. Can I find international food in this store? Can I find international food in this store? Everything will be very nice. Everything will be very nice. Do you have to hate? Do you have to hate? These are my favorite songs. These are my favorite songs. They allow us to bring our own food to the park. They allow us to bring our own food to the park. We went for a drink after the concert. We went for a drink after the concert. Controversial. Controversial. Size. Size. Shall we sing at 3 p.m.? Shall we sing at 3 p.m.? P. Can you turn off the lights? Can you turn off the lights? I definitely danced at my wedding. I definitely danced at my wedding. I have to finish my homework before I go out with my friends. I have to finish my homework before I go out with my friends. He can fix the broken lamp. He can fix the broken lamp. Can I have a look at your notes? Can I have a look at your notes? I will not leave until I finish this mission. I will not leave until I finish this mission. He had played football for years before he injured his knee. He had played football for years before he injured his knee. Can it be announced every year? Can it be announced every year? He thought I was a servant. He thought I was a servant. They didn't go shopping, did they? They didn't go shopping, did they? Will they shake? Will they shake? You have to be a player every week. You have to be a player every week. The article argues that technology has both positive and negative effects. The article argues that technology has both positive and negative effects. Wasn't I a baker 5 centuries ago? Wasn't I a baker 5 centuries ago? Did he read the article in the newspaper? Did he read the article in the newspaper? Can you drop me off at the airport? Can you drop me off at the airport? Her voice is better than anyone else's. Her voice is better than anyone else's. He should have returned the book in time. He should have returned the book in time. Crush. Crush. Do you have to answer at 5 p.m.? Do you have to answer at 5 p.m.? Do you need to talk? Do you need to talk? Could not add. Could not add. They want to go on a journey. They want to go on a journey. I'm bombarding the block with my stereo. I'm bombarding the block with my stereo. These are your pet's rewards. These are your pet's rewards. Can I reserve products for later purchase? Can I reserve products for later purchase? Have you finished your work? Have you finished your work? They should not surrender after 5 midnight. They should not surrender after 5 midnight. He wished he hadn't lost his keys. He wished he hadn't lost his keys. Your uncle was the interviewer. Your uncle was the interviewer. We should kiss from time to time. We should kiss from time to time. They make a budget every month. They make a budget every month. In 20 years I will be moving to a new city. In 20 years I will be moving to a new city. I have visited the museum many times. I have visited the museum many times. They played board games. They played board games. Do you manage? Do you manage? In 5 years I will be living in New York. In 5 years I will be living in New York. Your half-brother is the postman. Your half-brother is the postman. Would you like to eat out tonight? Would you like to eat out tonight? It can kill after 5 nights. It can kill after 5 nights. She has been attending yoga classes for a month. She has been attending yoga classes for a month. Your cousins were jugglers. Your cousins were jugglers. Shouldn't there be a businesswoman a month? Shouldn't there be a businesswoman a month? Wouldn't it reduce 10 years? Wouldn't it reduce 10 years? Should carry. Should carry. If you work late, you should take a break to rest. If you work late, you should take a break to rest. Please stay here with me. Please stay here with me. They would not be successful next year. They would not be successful next year. If it's cloudy, I won't go out. If it's cloudy, I won't go out. Seldom will be a scientist. Seldom will be a scientist. Borrow. Borrow. I will have lunch at 1 o'clock. I will have lunch at 1 o'clock. I understand. I understand. The dog is running towards the park. The dog is running towards the park. Your mother was binding. Your mother was binding. We have to wait until the traffic clears up. We have to wait until the traffic clears up. The clock is ticking slowly. The clock is ticking slowly. Overflow. Overflow. He goes to the beach on vacation. He goes to the beach on vacation. They should not start after 5 weeks. They should not start after 5 weeks. Will they reply every week? Will they reply every week? I'm going to visit my grandfather next week. I'm going to visit my grandfather next week. He couldn't solve the math problem. He couldn't solve the math problem. Were our parents geographers? Were our parents geographers? I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. 2 weeks you will be important. 2 weeks you will be important. John is aware of this. John is aware of this. We can remember. We can remember. Excuse me, where is the toilet? Excuse me, where is the toilet? You like chocolate, don't you? You like chocolate, don't you? May I have a receipt, please? May I have a receipt, please? I'm not Curl, I'm just curious. I'm not Curl, I'm just curious. The blue shirt suits you better than the red one. The blue shirt suits you better than the red one. If I had a superpower, I would choose to teleport. If I had a superpower, I would choose to teleport. 4. Am I blushing? Am I blushing? Can you pass me the pen? The yellow one on the table. Can you pass me the pen? The yellow one on the table. They watched a movie in the cinema. They watched a movie in the cinema. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What time do you leave school? What time do you leave school? Cookie. Can you order pizza for dinner? Can you order pizza for dinner? And so the prince saw that it was really Cinderella's slippers. And so the prince saw that it was really Cinderella's slippers. To throw. I have to meet him in 20 minutes. I have to meet him in 20 minutes. Avoid big changes. Avoid big changes. T-Rex is the largest dinosaur ever. T-Rex is the largest dinosaur ever. We replaced the broken glass with a glazier. We replaced the broken glass with a glazier. I'm in the room with the bathtub. I'm in the room with the bathtub. We should have saved more money for the holidays. We should have saved more money for the holidays. Wouldn't he argue every day? Wouldn't he argue every day? Are you not afraid? Are you not afraid? You shouldn't go against your mother. You shouldn't go against your mother. Did they answer? Did they answer?